Hello everyone, I am Exicon Exertroya, the founder of Exicon Exedra. Welcome to the second XCPS Beta. The reason why there's a second XCPS Beta so early is because 2026 is the year of charge, so not much content is going to be made this year that is going to be released, rather things are going to be built up for 2027, as it is planned for 2027 being the best year to surpass 2025. With that being said, let's get straight to it. First up, please take a look at this trailer. And there you have it. The iconic Federation Battle Royale is planned to begin in spring instead of summer of 2026. As mentioned in the trailer, you may vote for a character that no one else has already voted for, and if that character wins the Battle Royale, you win $5 on Steam. At the time of this XCPS beta, it is difficult to find the information needed before voting, but Rouge Lawful did make a repost involving the details, so go check out her profile on X for the information. And that's all the information for the iconic Federation Battle Royale in Vrast, so let's go ahead and move on. Up next are new games being added to the 2026 game lineup. Please take a look. The first two are a bundle. Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2 are being added. I've played the first, but never the second. The objective for these two is to simply finish the story mode. And the last game of the update is Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. I've played the original Hyrule Warriors on the Wii U many years ago, and for this playthrough, the objective is to simply go through the story mode with anything else if I desire. It would be either part of the main playthrough or be extras. It'll depend. With that said, here's the current details of the 2026 game lineup. Alright, that's all the information involving the games I'm streaming, but what about the ones I'm making? Well, take a look at the information that I have for these two titles. Exicon Exedra Minor Advancement and Exedra Chow Combat Definitive Edition have received new updates. For Exicon Exedra Minor Advancement, the game's newest version, version 1.55, is now available on itch.io, and for Exedra Chow Combat Definitive Edition, the newest version is available on Google Drive. But a little note that I need to bring up about that game. This version of the Definitive Edition uses the retranslated version of 2D Fighter Maker 2002, which was published in 2025. Because of this, there are some things that were made that created a false positive of a Trojan virus based on the original Japanese 2002 version. Remember, it is a false positive, as this has been commonly known with 2D Fighter Maker games, especially with the 2D Fighter Maker community. The reason why I did this was because I couldn't be able to fix anything that was an issue with the Definitive Edition's first version, and that is why I switched to the retranslated version of 2D Fighter Maker. And in this new version of the Definitive Edition, it brings back the two deleted stages that were from version 3.0, and it also fixes stages, along with bringing in the two scrapped new stages, which were Wild Canyon and Westopolis. Depending on community input of fixes and balance concerns will depend on whether or not there are going to be more versions of the game, but after some time, if there is no input from anyone, Exedra Chow Combat will come to an end in its development after 6 years. That is all for the game updates. It's about time those two updates came around, and I'm surprised that after so long I used that music in the video. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on. As mentioned, 2026 is the year of charge, so not much is going to be done this year involving reveals. But what about what I'm going to be doing behind the scenes? Well, I do have some plans, but I do not know if any of these things that I'm about to show you are going to happen. So please take a look at these potential projects. These 5 potential projects, including Photo Dojo X, are the ones that I have been thinking about for some time. Now there's a chance that none of these could happen. As you know, that there's many things that can occur throughout the year. But one thing is for certain is that I do have a desire to at least get some of these out. It all depends on what happens in the future. And that's pretty much it involving that final detail. So thank you all so much for watching the second Xeps Beta. Stay tuned for Xeps 8, which is bound to not be out until a very long time. So let's wait until December of this year for Xeps 8. I want to work on a lot of things behind the scenes so I have a good way to build things up for 2027. So I hope that's okay with you all, especially when I want to make sure that I'm at ease involving a loose schedule. So again, thank you all so much for watching, stay tuned for Xeps 8, and may the best be upon all of you. Take care.